Can I be frank? This is the first time I've put something on my face for the past couple weeks and like actually did my makeup. That's where I'm at. So I know that I told y'all I will be doing a series with the Artist Way. I am going to continue that. Artist Way has taken a back seat in my life currently. I am working on a video for my last single, The Moon Made Me Do It. I'm in school, which is stressing me the hell out if I do say that so myself. It's like the closer you get to the end, the rougher it gets, and I'm just ready to be over with. I'm working full time. I have two kids that are doing extracurricular activities. I just got a lot going on, and there's not enough hours in the day for me to dedicate to that 100% right now. So what's taking most people a week to complete, me completing a week is like 2 or 3 weeks, and that's just what it is. Because I can dedicate a little bit of time to it, but not enough to where I'm able to do everything that I would like to do in 1 week. I'll get that time back soon. Once I graduate in April, I'll have the hours that I'm dedicating to these damn school classes. I'll be able to dedicate that time to the Artist Way. But the creative grind never stops. I'm always creating. I'm always working on something. So I just wanted to give y'all an update on that. While I'm in the process of creating this video that I'm working on, I did start a series for that. You should definitely check that out. There will be more behind the scenes and footage coming for that as I am continuing to shoot the video. It is a long process because the idea just requires so much. So yeah, look forward to that, and definitely subscribe so you can follow along the journey of building a video as an indie artist. All of this shit is coming out of my pocket. I don't have anyone helping me create any of this. No one. It's just me. So the one thing that I have learned with being an indie artist, I used to think like, oh, it's just gonna happen for me, and I don't really have to do anything outside of getting my, that's bullshit. There, you have to put money behind your creativity and your artistry if you want to go as far as I'm trying to go with it, and that's okay. If you won't pour into yourself, why would you expect a whole bunch of other people to pour into you for you when you should be sowing that seed yourself? Amen. Amen. Just a word of advice, how I had to train my mind to think this way is, now I don't think of it as me spending money on shit that I don't need to spend. When I'm spending money on something that has to do with my creativity and my art, it's an investment. I'm investing in myself. This is something that I care about. It's something I want to do. It's something that gives me life. It's something that I see myself doing for the long run. It's not a waste of money. It's an investment. So it is what it is. With that being said, if you watched my last video that I put up, you know that my song was on the freaking radio. Small step for man, big step for humanity. That's a huge step for me. That's a giant leap for me. Like, I really mean, I went from like just casually, dropping my music, and then forgetting about it, to now I'm hitting the ground running. My music has been played on the radio. The hosts got my vibe. They got my vibe, and they said something so important to what I create. Shout out to Quasi. He was trying to explain my sound to the host, and he was like, it's all, but it's not. It's soulful, but it's not. It's a bunch of things. And they came to the conclusion that it's its own thing, and that's all I need to hear, okay? Because that is it. It's my thing. Not to bring astrology into it. Yeah, I mean to bring astrology into it. It just, when people say stuff like that and speak to my, originality and authenticity, it literally goes back to my chart and me being an Aquarius midheaven. It is written in the stars, literally. I'm just saying. Leo and Aquarius in the chart is top tier anyway, but I was born to be the innovator, the originator, okay? And to hear that other people are getting sound that I have created and curated to express myself as its own thing, that's what I'm going for. I feel like a lot of people ask how I've come up with this celestial theme. And that's honestly just who I am. I've always had an affinity for the moon, the stars, nighttime. I've always been a night owl. I've always felt a specific connection to that type of energy, which is weird because I'm a Leo sun. You would think it'd be solar energy, which it is, but I've resonated so much more with the moon, and that's how all of this came about. When I was younger, I was obsessed with mythology of all types: Greek, African, Roman, like all different types of mythology. And I stumbled across Nyx, the goddess or personification of night in Greek. And I was like, wow, that shit, I like that. So that name has always been in the back of my mind. And fast forward to my first stage name, which was Nyx Anayi, which is Nyx, and then my first name, Ayana, backwards. I kept that on because I liked it, but it still felt like me, but there was something missing. And fast forward, I met a friend who's a guitarist, and he nicknamed me Nixie. I was like, Nixie is cute. I like that. Nick sounds so serious. Nixie sounds like it's very playful, which is, if you know me, then you know all I do is joke all day. I laugh and kiki all day. So I thought it was better fitting. And someone was like Nixie Moon, and I was like, oh, Nixie Moon it is, and it stuck. The way I came up with the moon made me do it is because I was driving one day and I was thinking like, damn, I really just be doing shit. And it was kind of like it's a play on words because Nixie Moon, the moon made me do it. It's not necessary. It sounds like I'm blaming the moon for my actions, and I'm not. I'm blaming myself because that's my name. So it just trickled down from there. So that's the meaning behind the title of the EP that's coming, and that's pretty much the meaning behind the song that I put out, which I actually put out during a supermoon. So everything is related here. When I decided that I was gonna go forward with my name and who I am and my artistry, everything needs to have a place and a meaning, and I don't want any junk or any bullshit to be in what I'm creating, and I'm just staying true to that. Yeah, it sounds, this is my brand, but this is also who I am. I've been doing music since 2017. This is the first time I am putting out an actual body of work, and it is very different from the stuff I was putting out before. It is following more into the sound that I've created and curated myself. This alternative, soulful sound that I am smushing genres together, smushing sounds together, and blending it to make my own perfect smoothie of music. I'm very excited for it to be done. I'm gonna try not to let perfectionism slow down my timeline. Perfectionism has controlled a lot of my life, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to continue growing my artistic audacity and continue to grow. It's okay to and this is something I've learned, it's okay to be seen as a student. It's okay to be seen learning in the process of what you're doing. You're not going to be an expert. You're not going to get it right all the time. You're going to fuck some shit up on the way, and that's okay. Some people need to see the process while it's being created, because I don't know, maybe my process will help make somebody else's process a little bit easier, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind helping people. In the meantime, I am wanting to collaborate with more Black alternative artists. I planned one video, and in the process of planning the current video I'm working on, I decided that this was going to be kind of like a series as well. I will let you in on a secret. I have already pretty much completed my next single that's gonna drop right after I drop the video for The Moon Made Me Do It. It is a harder type of song. It still it transitions well from The Moon Made Me Do It, so I'm looking forward to putting that one out. My next goal is, I guess, to get some more songs on the radio. That was really exciting. I felt like a kid again. Like, that was my dream. Like, that back then, you get your song on the radio, so I think that's a goal for mine. I also am looking at some sync placements as well to see how I can get that done. If you watch my last video, you'll hear that the hosts were talking about how my song "Just Friends" it sounds like it belongs on a movie soundtrack, like during a fight scene or a chase scene or something along the lines of that. And 100%, I'm definitely gonna look into figuring out how to do that. I will let you in on something. The Moon Made Me Do It is going to be bigger than just a song and a video. Because The Moon Made Me Do It is going to be such a big thing. It's the title of my single. It's going to be the title of my EP. It's also going to be the title of something special for you guys. I am going to be starting a series called The Moon Made Me Do It. I feel like the moon and the stars play such a heavy role in our lives that we don't really realize until shit is happening. In the series, we're going to explore the intersection of creativity, astrology, and personal growth. We're going to talk about how different days of the week influence different things, how the moon influences art and spirituality and everyday decisions, not just the moon, all of the celestial bodies. Yeah, so that's all I got. I have a lot in store. I have a lot of ideas. I'm always doing something. But now comes the time to tell me what you want to see from me. I mean, I have a lot to share with you, but it means nothing if it's not what you would like to see. So what would you like to see from me? Do you want more spiritual insight? Do you want more astrological insight? Would you like Reiki cleanses? Would you like card pulls? Are you not really into the spiritual thing? Are you here for the music? Do you want behind the scenes, lives, writing workshops, prompts, how I get into my creative mindset? Are you not here for that? Are you here for the parenting tips? Are you here for the camera and studio equipment ideas? Like, what are you here for? But as always, come along this journey with me. I pray that you follow along for whatever reason it is. If you just here trying to figure out what the hell I'm talking about, join along too. I'm talking about a little bit of everything. Thank you so much for being here, Moon Babe. I appreciate you. Truly, I do. I would love to hear more from you. Just let me know what you want from me, what you want to see. Okay. Peace. If you're watching this on a Friday, it's Venus Day. So put yourself together, get yourself cute, make yourself beautiful, because that's what you're supposed to be doing.